Hello, welcome to another Mega Minute here with Pastor Tommy. Today we can talk about a passage of Scripture that tells you how beautiful your feet are. Did you know that? Yeah, you've got pretty feet. Well, you are if you do what the Scripture says. Let's see what it says. It's from Romans chapter 10, verses 14 and 15. It says, "How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can they preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news." I don't know if you ever think about your feet, that they're pretty or that you want people to look at them. But if you're living this out, then you actually have beautiful feet. Well, speaking of feet, I got my travel kit here today and I asked my wife to put some stuff in here that kind of helps my feet look better. So let's see what we've got in our bag that's going to make our feet look pretty today. Well, let's see here. This is some kind of ball, I guess you rub on your feet or you play catch with or kick. I have no idea what that is. Oh, look, here's some kind of, maybe it's brass knuckles you wear on your fingers, or something for your feet. Oh, toenail clippers. I definitely know what those are. Now, lotion, yes, it's always good to have some lotion to put on your feet, right? Make them smell better, feel better. This is some kind of giant toothpick thing, nail filer. I guess you put it in a file cabinet. No idea what that thing is. You know, when it comes to taking care of your feet, I really only use one thing, and this is what I keep in my travel bag. These are my handy dandy toenail clippers. Use them for your fingers, your feet. That's really all I pretty much do to take care of my feet. Now, speaking of taking care of feet, I'd like to go ahead and show you right now how you clip your fingernails. Well, not your fingernails, I meant your toenails. All right, let's go ahead and take my shoes off here and we'll get right down to business of clipping my toenails. Can you zoom in right here? Yes, just zoom in right there. All right, good. All right, here we go.
1 hour later.
Okay, all done with those. Got them all cut up, and let me put my shoe back on here. Now, I didn't mean to gross you out by looking at my feet there, but I want you to know this passage is also found in Isaiah 52. Isaiah chapter 52, verse 7, we find the same thing. This is how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. Now, I want you to imagine if you were living in captivity. At this time, God's people were enslaved. They were living away from their homeland. And when somebody would come and give them good news, like a prophet would come and say, listen, our God still reigns. Our God is still alive, and He's going to deliver us. You can imagine how good they felt. Man, what exciting news. And they would say, how beautiful are the feet of those messengers who bring that news. Well, the same is true for this passage. How beautiful are the feet of those who bring the good news of Jesus to others. For example, it says, how can they believe unless they hear? And how can they hear unless someone goes to preach to them? And how can they go preach unless they are sent? And so you can see it all kind of falls together that if you are that person that goes, sends others, you go preach, and you go let other people hear, you bring someone to believe in Jesus Christ, that's when your feet become beautiful. I hope you enjoy memorizing this passage from Romans chapter 10, and also pray that you have beautiful feet because you are going to tell others the good news about Jesus Christ. Thanks for joining us here on another Mega Minute.